Happened at McD's. I was in high school earning money as a maintenance man at the local McDonald's. Early on I asked the manager if I could be trained on the grill. He said he would think about it and let me know. The next weekend I asked again and he said no, I will keep you busy on maintenance. Fast forward to winter when we had an inch of snow and everyone called out except me and the manager. He looked at me and smiled and said, "Fire up the grills." I told him I didn't know how to. He stopped and turned like they do in the movies when you're about ready to shoot someone. He said, "Turn on the grills." I reminded him I asked twice to be trained on the grills and he told me I didn't need to be trained. He says, "So you're telling me we're going to shut down the restaurant because you don't know how to cook?" Quote. I said, "We're going to shut down the restaurant because you didn't train me how to cook." The next Saturday morning I came in bright and early and they told me it was my last weekend, so I turned around and said okay, see ya, and went to clock out. The manager said, "Wait, you need to finish your shift today and Sunday." I said, "No, you just fired me," and left. I was recently in a discussion with someone about managers who don't want to invest in training employees properly, or at all, and then try to convince people their lack of skills is their own fault. I hear all the time about people who are asking for training and don't get it. Then there's another round of self-pity about the lack of quality workers. What an idiot manager. Why the hell wouldn't you train a guy on the grill? It's not like having too many people knowing how to do different things is a bad thing. Good news is, if you have maintenance skills, that's always going to be in demand. OpenAI can't fix a sink. It can walk someone through fixing a sink, but that person is still going to be behind someone who knows how to do it already. I had the same thing happen to me. I was working at McDonald's when I was 18. They never trained me in anything. I didn't know how to run, how to cook, or how to take orders on the headset. For 6 months they just stuck me in the second window every day. All I knew how to do was hand customers their food. Then all of a sudden my hours were dramatically cut from like 35 to 20. I was going to quit soon, so I didn't even care enough to say anything about it, but one of the supervisors asked the manager in front of everyone why some people's hours were cut. BC, they need the people, and he said because some people, looking at me and one other new hire, are useless and don't know how to do anything. I was there for 6 months and every time I asked to do something else they said they were too busy to train, but yes, I am the useless one. Face with rolling eyes. Ba dap bap ba ba, I'm loving this for you. I service restaurants and the constant revolving door of staff that isn't trained really makes a lot of these buildings big old fire hazards. No one schedules enough time for hood filter cleaning and bam, next thing ya know your ductwork is on fire because you couldn't be bothered to train people on important things. Franchises are the worst place you can possibly work. Ha. Nice one. Well handled. I had a similar one on a cover shift at a different store. My training had been mixed, but I picked up the stuff I was shown well. Late morning. I was on from open. Manager sends me down to do pot wash. I say sure. Happy to do it, but someone needs to show me how. He says no prob. Some other guy is down there, you can help him. 5 minutes later. He calls the other guy away. All I've been shown is put things into dishwasher, stack them on top when they come out. So, that's all I do. Half an hour later, manager comes down, tells me not to just stand there while the dishwasher is on but do stuff. I firmly say back, "Hey, I told you I've not done this before, so show me how to do it." And he gets all rude. Literally says, "Don't you wash up at home?" And then walks off. Obviously stupid managing because it's his store to run well. I ask a couple of other people things like where to put stuff. But otherwise, headphones and enjoying a podcast, thankfully. My shift finished at 2. Potwash was not finished at 2. Lol. Facts: cross-train, cross-train, cross-train. If you have someone willing to learn, train them. And managers wonder why they have a hard time keeping people. It's because of mismanagement like this. Fuck McDonald's. You just dodged a bullet, op. Glad you stuck up for yourself. Oh, I hope this is real, lol. Based. How to tell if someone peaked in high school. As someone who grew up in the upper Midwest, I'm amazed that everyone called in with an inch of snow on the ground. I had a similar McDonald's experience in my early 20s. I was trained to do cleaning and nothing else. They called it maintenance, but all I did was clean the lobby and the exterior. I wanted to do kitchen stuff, but it wasn't in the cards. One day, while I was outside breaking down boxes to put in the recycling bin, a manager came out and was calling out for John. I didn't know who John was, and there was nobody else there besides me. But I'm not John, so I ignored her and continued my work. I later got yelled at for not responding. She thought my name was John for some reason. Later, when we had a staff meeting, we were told to sign up for some raffle using our swipe cards. I was never given a swipe card, and I said as much. The manager insisted that I was, but she was wrong. Maybe John has one, but I didn't, man shrugging. I never did receive a swipe card, but I was getting paid, although I was too young and dumb to know to check if I was getting paid properly. Well done. I love seeing stories about managers being reminded of their own incompetence, laziness, and lack of foresight. Nobody wants to work is garbage. Nobody wants to work for cheap companies or SHTTY bosses. Fuck him. Sue for discrimination and retaliation. Today we drank liquor and just chilled all evening at my McDonald's, rolling on the floor laughing. Surely maintenance pays more than being on the grill. Did good. As a non-college educated Gen X, I've had a litany of mindless low-paying jobs. I've always abided with the 2-week notice SHC tick, but have ended up being fired on the spot more often than not. Fuck corporate America.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.